Today we're going to be taking a look at some of the absolute best augments here in Black Ops 6 Zombies that have actually kind of changed the way that I play the game. Whether you're a high rounds person or somebody that's just out here trying to grind some camos, I think this is one you guys can kind of appreciate. Today we're going to be taking a look at the best augments for PHD Flopper and Stamin-Up. The reason why we're going to look at these two in particular is because when we actually mix these two augments together, it's going to do something pretty special for us. With that, welcome back to the channel, everybody. If y'all don't know, my name is Ghost. Appreciate everybody that stops by the video today. If you're into zombies content or anything Call of Duty, rock the hell out of that like button for me and subscribe to the channel, guys. We're on the road to 25,000 subscribers and we're getting closer and closer every single day, and I cannot thank you guys enough for all the crazy love and support. It does mean a lot to me. Well, as you guys can see, with the augments that we're going to be talking about here today, you guys are just going to be running around this map like you are the Flash. You're going to be feeling like you're Sonic the Hedgehog or something. When used correctly, you can just get yourself out of some extremely sticky situations, and the really cool thing about this is that you can just absolutely spam it too. So we're going to be taking a look at PHD Flopper first, and this is the most important one, I think. For your major augment, you're going to want to put on PHD Slider. Now this is going to increase the velocity at which you're going to be sliding, giving you a really quick slide, and also if you slide into enemies, it's also going to trigger an explosion. Now for the minor augment, we're going to want to throw on Tribologist. Now this is going to increase the sliding distance and the speed, making you even faster. Now, trust me, these two are definitely important to keep for doing this. Now some of the other ones are good. If you're going to want to be doing what we're doing here to its maximum potential, these are definitely going to be the augments that you want to rock. Now we're going to go take a look at Stamin-Up really quick, and the one augment that's going to matter over here is going to be for the minor, and it's going to be Hot Foot. With this, you're going to be gaining a speed boost after one of your lethal equipments kills a zombie. I'm pretty sure by now you guys can probably see where we're going with this. When we go ahead and mix this Hot Foot augment with the other PHD augments, we can just be flying across this map and just become completely untouchable. Not only was I working on the Opal camos for these LMGs right now, but I did want to come in here also with one of the heaviest weapons in the game, just to show you guys that even while you're rocking one of the absolute heaviest weapons, you can still just be flying this fast. I don't really want to use the words broken, but this is definitely overpowered. Usually the first two perks that I would always go for was Jug and Stam. Now 9 times out of 10, the very first perk that I usually grab, especially if I'm playing Liberty Falls, is going to be PHD Flopper. You can just outmaneuver everything so good and just get across the map extremely fast. I definitely got a bunch of experimenting left to do with all the other augments. As of right now and as of lately, these have been my absolute favorite. Also, one of the strats that I've been using since I've been trying to get all my guns Opal right now, I have everything gold in the game. Just working on these Opal camos has been a little bit of a pain, so what I've been doing lately is I've been just leaving the Rampage Inducer on so I can get through these rounds incredibly quickly. If you don't know, to get this Opal camo, you need to get 30 special zombie eliminations, and that's going to be the Mangler, and they don't really start spamming these guys until like the later 20s or even into the 30s. And I'm telling you guys right now, by using these augments, it makes just leaving the Rampage Inducer on all the way through these rounds just way easier. Now if you are doing the stamina up thing, I would also recommend to use the combat axe, because you can just run around and pick these things back up. Don't gotta worry about crafting more at the bench or waiting for zombies to drop more of them. You can just go around and pick your other ones back up, unless you throw them out of bounds, and that's on you. But immediately after you hit a zombie with the combat axe and you get that speed boost, if you just activate the PHD slider as well, the speed that you get is just insane. The fact that there is no cap to the amount of times that you can use PHD slider to get away from certain situations, I think is kind of OP. Now just because I say that something's OP doesn't mean that I think that it should be nerfed or changed. Like Treyarch, if anybody out there is actually listening, please don't change this stuff. It is fun. When something is actually fun, it makes me want to engage with the game more and actually keeps me playing for longer. It's just kind of crazy. I feel like whenever they hear that it's, you know, something that the community thinks is actually just fun and isn't really actually breaking the game in any sort of way, they still have to go in and change it, which I just think just kind of sucks. Here we are over on Terminus Island getting our Opal camo on this LMG, just kind of changing things up a little bit. Usually we can get the camo in one game by getting up to like round 34, round 35. Unfortunately, your boy kind of fumbled the bag on the last game. We did eventually get that Opal camo here. I do have a couple LMGs left to do, and I have the snipers, the pistols, and the melees left, but I think we're gonna get Nebula camo by tomorrow. It was a decent grind, but I gotta say, I think this year's was actually relatively easy. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys are thinking about these augments. Let me know how far you guys are in your camo grind. I'm gonna toss up the loadout on the screen right here, because I know usually somebody asks for it at some point. I think that is going to be about it, guys. Please do me a big favor and drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it or if you found it all informative. Subscribe to the channel if anybody is new. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one.